Welcome to Preston Marina on this beautifully sunny late January day to have a quick look at this Catalina 30 Mark III, built in 1996 sailing boat, which is for sale here at Preston Marina. Step aboard now, and what you notice when you step aboard just how steady and stable this boat is, thanks to, well, a heavy construction, but mainly thanks to a winged lead keel, not a steel keel, a lead keel. So that lead means she really has got a lot of stability, and the winged keel means that she is relatively shallow draft compared to a fin keel boat of similar size, meaning that well, certainly around here that shallow draft can come in useful, and she has beaching legs as part of her inventory, so she will take the ground with those beaching legs. So again, a good spec for around here, but stepping on board, the decks feel very solid and the whole boat feels incredibly stable thanks to that lead keel. In mast furling mainsail, and all control lines, as you can see, are heading back to the cockpit, so she's very easily managed short-handed. And good for, again, 30 feet boat. The space on deck is remarkable. Good wide side decks and really good non-slip textured decks as well, so a very good safe place to be. A well thought out sailing boat. Obviously everything about this sailing boat is aimed at proper passage making and long distance sailing in a relatively small size, only 30 feet, but she certainly feels very spacious for her 30 feet. I say wheel steering, so back at the cockpit, modern suite of Raymarine instrumentations, all recent stuff. The autopilot, probably a previous generation auto helm. Look over the stern to see the bathing platform, which is excellent for getting in and out from the tender or swimming from with this ladder. And these little cockpit seats mean that you can perch yourself up on these seats on the push pit, and the cockpit, although they say the cockpit is spacious, you've got these little extra seats as well to make full use of it. Now this spray hood is interesting. I've not seen anything quite like this before. It is a conventional spray hood in good condition with a good grab handle there, but it's got this extra rear portion which makes the whole spray hood a bit of a tent to protect the companionway, so you keep yourself a little bit more snug when you're on the anchor or on a mooring, just by tenting yourself in with that companionway. It does roll up and clip, but for the sake of speed, it's a calm day, I'm just going to put the doorway of the companionway up there so we can get down below, which we will do now. Quick glance at the cockpit locker, which, as you can see, is nice and deep. There's a extra sail in there, I think a cruising chute. Those are the beaching legs, and that's the compressor unit for the galley fridge, and the diesel cabin central heating mechanism unit is in there, as well as a manual bilge pump which is activated there. So let's nip down below and see what we've got. Have a little look through the companionway first. Very typical layout. We've got the U-shaped dinette area on the port side, a single sofa berth which has got lee cloth, so a proper sea berth there on the starboard side. Just after that is the nav area and chart table, and then just to the port of the companionway as we go down we can see the galley, twin sink, gas hob and oven, good size oven, wraparound work units, lots of drawers, there we go, and that is the fridge there. The hatch is off the fridge at the moment because it's winter, so it's just keeping the air in that. So that's the galley. The chart table, well, we've got the battery monitoring instruments here in the switchgear, a nice B&G Brooks and Gatehouse VHF DSC radio with its position being displayed, so the GPS on that's obviously working well. The main electricity management panel with this 240 shore power and the 12-volt circuit breakers and the battery selector switch in one place. Chart table hinges up for keys and bits and pieces. Now there isn't an aft cabin on this boat, only 30 feet. There have to be a few concessions, and often on boats of this size an aft cabin can make the whole boat feel a little bit enclosed. So this is an open plan aft berth, but it is a big berth. I mean a good sized double at least, which is easy to get in and out of, and has got plenty of light because you've got a hull port light there and a cockpit light there. At the moment it's being used to store the tender, which I think is brand new. I think we've only bought this last summer and has never been used. So yeah, I mean the oars are still in the bag, so brand new tender, unused. This is the box of books and bits, so instruction books and plenty of information about the boat systems in there. So that's your large aft berth, the fuel tank is underneath there, and then the dining area here, nice large wraparound diner which converts to make another double berth, so 2 berths underneath the cockpit, double berth if required under the dinette, a single sofa sea berth with the lee cloth, there they are underneath. That's your proper sea berth, no doubt about that. Would be a good place to be in a seaway. And then moving forward, got this little wardrobe or dressing area with a countertop, shore power outlet there. Moving forward into the fore cabin itself, a nice big hatch above the fore cabin to let in plenty of light and also a safety escape route if needs be. And that's a V berth. Those V berths, I just tried one out a moment ago. I'm 6 feet and I could get myself quite comfortably on there. So they're a 6 foot, I would say, V berth. Into the heads. Again, a proper wet room, lots of light coming in. We've got a mirror cabinet there. The sink has hot and cold water, the hot water coming from the engine calorifier, and it's a pull-out shower unit. Sea toilet and the drain out for the wet area just down there. So a proper heads and shower unit. And as I say, the beam of the boat, she is very beamy for her size, and that creates this very spacious interior. I would say this has the feel of more of a 34 footer than a 30 footer, to be honest with you. She is certainly plenty of room inside, and so yeah, the best of all worlds really. You've got the space and seaworthiness of a larger boat, but condensed down into a manageable compact size. So yes, this is a boat well worth a look at if you're looking to do some serious offshore passage making but don't feel the need for a larger boat. This would definitely be on anybody's shortlist. So Catalina 30 Mark III, available for sale here on brokerage at Preston Marina, and well worth coming to take a look at. And I hope you do. Thank you. Bye bye.